Day one saw us leave from Brisbane, head to Boulogne, all on the blacktop. The second day we went from Boulogne to the Noccundra hotel. We stayed at the camp at the Billabong across the road. And then on the third day we made our way to Innaminka. The roads were pretty flat, straight and boring, so not a lot going on.
It's pretty green out here at the moment. Not much of a drought right here by the look of it.
But it was surprising to see how green it was in places. Must have had some local rain and some of the flood waters obviously helped them out. But the big BMW with the cruise control, that's what you need for this stuff.
These things pretty much drive themselves now, these bikes. I'm sitting on the pillion seat. A bit more comfortable.
Yeah, you can just drive along with your no hands and look at the sights. Got a bit windy right there, it blew me off course a little bit.
They don't drive themselves. Brown on that side, green on that side.
So there's not really a whole lot out there. It's just out of Cunnamulla, which is it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. So I didn't really do a lot of filming. You'll see just in a minute here. I just put the camera on the bike and just did a video time lapse pretty much all the way to Noccundra, and then the same thing going from Noccundra to
Just about
Innaminka.
25 k's out of Cunnamulla. We're going to go see the fella from Cunnamulla.
Well, I think we've come to another planet somewhere. I've just come down that road. We're
we're going to go down that road. But check it out, there's absolutely nothing here. Unreal. So this is on the way into the dig tree. The famous Bourke and Wills dig tree. It's actually the first little bit of dirt we've ridden. There was a little bit on the road on the adventure way, maybe 2 or 3 kilometres of it. But I've just stopped. I let some air out of the tyres. I think I got about 30 in the front, 36 in the back maybe. It was all underwater here, by the look of it. It's probably all the silt. I don't know what the hell they were thinking, to be honest. Wandering around up here in the middle of nowhere in the middle of summer.
If you're not familiar with the Bourke and Wills story, it's well worth having a bit of a look at. It was a pretty ill-fated expedition to travel from Melbourne to the Gulf of Carpentaria. It didn't turn out so well for everyone involved.
What the hell? Well, this is it. Wow. Well, let's go and have a look. Well, we're at the dig tree. Plenty of water. Plenty of water in there now. But maybe not back when they were here. And it's not exactly prime agricultural land. There's nothing here. No wonder they died. There's no food. And they didn't bring their fishing gear, because apparently there's heaps of fish in there. Could have lived on that. This is the tree. It's all healed up. So that's where it would have been. So we're probably standing somewhere where they dug the hole. Anyway, we can tick that one off the list.
So there's another tree with a carving that someone did some time ago, and that's just where they would have inscribed, cut and blazed into the tree for them to dig here for some food. And I guess they dug it up and found it, but it didn't work out too well for them.
Well, back to the gravel road. Whoa, big jump there.
So there's only about 30 kilometres, I believe, of dirt, gravel road to Innaminka from there. The rest of it's all tar seal. Probably ride your Harley out there if you really wanted to. But the road condition was pretty good, actually. Not too bad. So we're in South Australia.
South Australia. Here we are.
And yeah, it wasn't too bad. We caught up to a road train, which you'll see in a minute.
It's pretty easy to see where there's traffic coming. With dust.
So this was the first real test of the big 21-inch wheel, and I'll tell you what, it made a massive difference. Just way more control, and the bike felt a lot more stable. But the next, from here on in, was going to be dirt gravel roads for the next couple of thousand kilometres.
What is this? We're never going to get past this thing.
So you can see the dust that this truck's kicking up, and you know, there's not much you can do about it. You can't see past them, and they can't see you. And I didn't have a two-way radio, so we did eventually get past him, but it took a while. You can sort of see on the left, on the shoulders of the road, people, because the road was quite corrugated in places, a lot of people were just driving along, and on the shoulder in the sand was a bit smoother, you know, because the road hadn't really had a grader on it for a while by the look of it. But I don't know if I'd want to be driving a road train. It must be pretty hard on equipment out there, on vehicles, on these roads. By this stage, the other guys had caught up to me, so they're all behind me.
Wow.
So the one time when you want the wind to blow, it doesn't blow.
I mean, we can't see anything.
We did eventually get past this truck. It was a 3-trailer road train. We've just made it into Innaminka. Stayed at the Innaminka hotel, and then had a couple of beers that night. And then the next day we headed up to Birdsville, which will be the next episode. So stay tuned for that one.